Oh, hi. I didn't see you there. I'm glad that you could join me again today. If you remember our last episode, you're going searching on the search engine, then you might be thinking to yourself, gee, Sully, there's so much information on the internet. How will I ever be able to download it all into my floppy disk collection? Well, let me make your anxieties a little bit easier. You see, things on the internet don't last forever.
They don't?
Of course they don't, Saki. Nothing lasts forever. Even one day, our bodies will turn into ash and become nothing more than plant fertilizer.
Actually?
That's right! Even that cool GeoCities webpage you found yesterday might be gone in just a week from now. The internet is constantly evolving and changing.
But what are we gonna do? Everything I love is gonna waste away into nothing!
Well, that's what today's episode is all about. We're going on an educational adventure to the internet's very own digital museum, the Internet Archive! Oftentimes, when we think of the internet, we think of something that is always changing. New fads come and go. Or we might think of it as a steady mountain containing every piece of data we can possibly put onto it for our bosses to find and judge us on.
You just put Saki on there.
But as the shutdown of Club Penguin shows us, that's not always the case. After all, Saki, what happens when you put something in the washing machine?
They, get
Clean? They vanish into the unknown. That's right, and there's no way to save them from the endless abyss.
Wait, is that what happened to my sister?
Good thing the internet isn't a washing machine, huh? Because sometimes we can find old web pages through the Internet Archive.
Sis!
That was the original plan for the internet anyway, but things didn't quite turn out that way, like most things in life. Basically, the inventors of the internet imagined a place of exponential learning and knowledge. I think they got that part pretty spot on. But apparently things on the internet aren't always forever. Just the really embarrassing stuff. It's kind of like when you put a sock in the dryer. When it's gone for good. Isn't that right, Saki? And that's where the Internet Archives come in. The Internet Archive is a place online that tries to archive the internet by taking snapshots of every website that it possibly can at every point in time. It's a newer thing too, so there aren't any of the really, really old web pages, but they're getting more all the time because, like a museum, it's a collaborative effort. But it doesn't necessarily work that well because you can find lots of websites that are on the Internet Archive, but you won't necessarily be able to play any games or see any of the images that were there at one point. A lot of the links that you will find there will be broken. It tries to be like a museum, but it's like a museum where you're missing a clay pot. You just have a description of it. And that's all the time we have for today, folks. I sure hope that you learned a lot about the Internet Archive, and I'll see you again real soon. And if any of you have information about my sister, Sakella, she's a foot long, she's got blue